Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with AC Milan. As you can see, we're going to be taking on Torino in Turin momentarily. We have a victory and a loss on our record so far against them from last season. Unfortunately, Romagnoli will be suspended for this one. We are 5-4 favourites, both teams in excellent form, winning their last 5 in a row. Torino just sitting behind us on goal difference at the moment. So a huge game today that we need to be winning. Unfortunately, Romagnoli is out, but Berzagli and Bonucci can play together. Of course, the old Juventus teammates. Romagnoli can't even feature on the bench. Conte will step back in to take over that position. And other than that, we're going to go with the main team that's been playing recently. So Donnarumma, Calabria, who is now bonded with Chiesa, Bonucci, Berzagli, Barreca, Locatelli, Kessie, Biglia, Chiesa, Sane and Silva. So that's going to be the team going away to Torino. Torino, who are in excellent form. They've got Sirigu, Patric, Nkulu, Lianso, Ansaldi, Mancini, Valdifiore, Baselli, Cicciretti, Lajic and Iago Falchi. That's their team. So very similar actually to what we're doing, apart from they've got a deep lying midfielder in there where we have the flat three in the middle. So very, very similar formations. I'm just going to passionately say we owe Torino after what happened last time. Obviously we lost the last run in with them. And I'm just going to encourage the boys as Silva plays it to Kessie and now Chiesa. We're on the kind of run here that we need to go on if we're going to expect to get up there and win the title this season. We started very, very sloppy, but we have since come alive. Losing 1-0 at home to Lazio when we basically just got swatted aside has seemed to have just woken us up a little bit, like a big fucking bitch slap to the face. Let us know how poor we've been. As Ansaldi heads it to Lajic though, he moves it quickly to Iago Falchi, surrounded, still finds Valdifiore, I would say that would be Cicciretti, whatever, Baselli. I'm not going to play Torino anymore, they're two weird names. Patric plays it in, Cicciretti squares it, oof, and it's wide, and that's a warning shot for us here. And 2-0 the shot count to Torino early on, opening 10 minutes, not very encouraging for ourselves as Locatelli plays it to Kessie, a little worried about losing it here as Roma take the lead at Spezia. Andre Silva now, can he get a cross in? He goes back to Calabria, he will get a cross in, Sane's in there, down to Kessie, shoots off the bar, Jesus what a hit. But Frank Kessie's shot has cannoned back off the bar, golden opportunity passes us by. Now Biglia with a free kick, delivers it well, Andre Silva's in there with a header and it is 1-0, let's get them praised for that. And that's happened quite a lot recently actually. A Lucas Biglia free kick delivered into the danger area has resulted in quite a lot of goals recently. And we're 1-up on Torino just now. Spal actually winning at the Giuseppe Meazza against Inter. As I say already, unfortunately Roma are winning. Icardi now equalises. Biglia to deliver another one of these free kicks into the danger. Bonucci's header this time. Oh, and Sirigu spills it. It is another goal, 2-0. And yes, Salvatore Sirigu will take the blame for that one. 26 minutes, 26 seconds gone, 2-0 to Milan. And Perotti has made it 2-0 to Roma in their game as Baselli moves it on to Iago Falchi, who took a really poor touch there, but we were too slow in closing him down as Baselli now coming forward. A great ball, Iago Falchi, tight angle, shoots, Donnarumma, falls onto the ball. Comfortable take. It was going well wide, but the keeper does manage to grab onto it anyway. We've only actually hit the target twice in this half, but we've scored them both. Icardi has actually turned it round for Inter, and Dzeko has another goal for Roma, who are 3-0 up now. Roma, who are really motoring on towards that title. Yeah, I'm going to passionately tell them I'm very pleased. I'm not going to mention even the possibility of complacency, of slipping up. We're going to tell Biglia, who's got an 8 so far, played brilliantly. We're going to tell him to ease off his tackles. We're just going to tell him to concentrate here at the start of the half though. As Patric plays it to Nkulu for Torino. Cicciretti now. Valdifiore. Patric now coming forward. A great challenge though by Barreca. Former Torino player, I think, actually, Barreca there. Baselli's actually played really well today for Torino. But Lucas Biglia standing head and shoulders above everyone else, man of the match performance so far. And Falchi is off. Pintorieri, I would say, coming on. Biglia now to deliver another free kick, another good ball in, but it's away by Cicciretti now, picked up by Chiesa though. He could find Biglia quickly. He doesn't, he chooses to go himself, plays it to Sané now. Kessie, got an option out wide, goes inside to Sané. Biglia now. Sané again, can he take on the man and get a cross in? Leroy Sané, can he dig it across from the byline in towards Silva, onto Locatelli, and it's in, it's off the bar and in. 3-0 now to Milan. Locatelli with the goal, and it's time for some changes. Biglia is coming off for Bonaventura, who can just be a supporting deep line playmaker. Çalhanoğlu on for Locatelli, who will do exactly the same thing. And we're going to throw, who will we throw on? We'll throw on Matteo Darmian for Calabria. Darmian hasn't actually played as much as I expected he would when we signed him from Manchester United, but that's because Barreca and Calabria have done so well. It's actually 3-1 to Inter now, with Icardi with a hat-trick, and he's missed a penalty, so he could have had 4 in that game. Baselli now to deliver for Torino, and it goes deep, and Saldi down. Cicciretti, and it's 3-1. We just have to tell him to tighten up a little bit in these last couple of minutes. Let's go with our low tempo ball retention. Hope we can see this one out. We really should be able to. We're 2 goals up. 4 minutes added on here. Spal have a goal back against Inter, but it will be a 3-2 Inter victory. You'd feel 40 seconds remaining. It's Darmian to Chiesa, whose cross is blocked. Lajic gets her away, will be picked up by Kessie though, who finds Çalhanoğlu. He's got Calabria out wide. Bonaventura now into Andre Silva. And Kessie, it's deflected. Baselli away. 20 odd seconds left to go. Ball's asking a lot of Lajic. Darmian will pick her up, and it will end 3-1 to AC Milan. I was worried about this game actually. Obviously Torino in excellent form. I was concerned that they would be able to break our run of excellent form, but looks like we've just had too much for them today. We've made the most of our set plays actually. Biglia with some good balls in, obviously being finished off by Andre Silva and Bonucci. And then obviously Locatelli's goal towards the end of the game. Well done lads, good win for us. Hard fought victory. And that sets us up well for Napoli. 1 to 2 days only for Barreca, so that's fine. Cotrone did get the goal as Novara go down 3-1 against Samp. He has 8 league goals now and 3 assists for Cotrone. Barreca, he did indeed come from Torino, but he was playing at Cagliari on loan last season before we picked him up for just under 14 million, and he looks a good buy thus far. Sitting currently 4th in the league ourselves. We were actually 3rd before we just went and beat Torino, so that's a bit odd, but there you go. Napoli losing to Chievo, Fiorentina managing to beat Bologna, and we are indeed 4th. We are even on points with Pescara and Lazio. We are 1 point clear of Fiorentina. We are 3 clear of Torino now, 4 of Atalanta and Napoli, and we are 6 clear of Juventus. We currently sit, as I say, even with Lazio and Pescara, but we are 9 still behind Juventus, who are 11-3-0. That is a crazy record for any team. Roma, you've got to hand it to them. They deserve to be top of the league right now. They're the only team that's really started the season as they mean to continue, and they look a class apart. Man United linked with a possible £54 million move for Andre Silva. There is no way I'm selling him. He's just signed a new 5-year deal. We've had a discussion actually about Chelsea, and I've told him that essentially, well, it's all theoretical at the moment. There's no point discussing it until anyone makes a bid or anything. But what I'm hoping is that they just don't bid, because if they bid, then we're in a bit of a mess. Andre Silva is vital to the team, and if anybody comes in for him, it could unsettle him and affect the way he's playing. That would be disastrous for us. Arsenal also wanting him. Who's this? Bargiel could be of use to the squad. He's fine. Locatelli, obviously, developing really, really well. Now up there with a chance to be over a 4-star player as Pescara play Lazio. Nice Pescara win here, please. I'd expect them to fall away more than Lazio. And it's a Lazio win. Yeah, so that's us actually up to 3rd. We're 3 behind Lazio. We're just ahead of Pescara. Everybody's played 14, and that's the way the league is. Lazio are 6 behind city rivals Roma. And of course then we are just behind Lazio, 3 behind, and obviously 9 then behind Roma, who've just won in the Europa League against Vorskla. I think they have a tough game this weekend actually, Roma, if I'm recalling correctly. let's see, we've got Saturday games. Sampdoria, who just won, I believe, are actually away. Sorry, at home, I should say, against Lazio, and ourselves we host Napoli, which hopefully we can get the victory over them. Roma. Where are Roma? Roma are at home to Benevento, actually, so no, not a tough game. Juve play Inter. When do Roma play Juve? It's quite soon. Roma are away at Fiorentina after that. Lazio are away at Juve. Roma host Torino. It's still a while then before Roma play Juve then. Roma are away at Napoli in a while. So yeah, Roma are going to have a tough end to the season, I think, if I'm reading these results correctly. Alejandro Gomez, by the way, the leading scorer, the Atalanta man, 7.94 average rating in the league. Andre Silva's just behind him by 1 goal and a 7.61. Chiesa, the assist leader, with 8. And Alejandro Gomez miles ahead in the man of the match with 7 man of the match awards. Crazy. I wanted to look at Alejandro Gomez and see what we thought. So he's better actually apparently than Leroy Sané, but they don't want to sell him, and we don't really have the financial clout to just go pinching players that they don't want to sell. Unfortunately, I think for a while, until this financial situation sorts itself out, we're going to be in a position where we're going to be forced, as we have done with Leroy Sané, to loan players from the really big teams. You know, maybe we try and loan some players from Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, that kind of thing. But if we can win the title, maybe go deep into the Champions League, we might be able to sort the financial situation sooner rather than later. And hopefully not have to rely on selling players. Because, I mean, if we actually look, just quick sidetrack here, our transfer history, we spent 111 million, but that was facilitated by raising 112 million. So we really have spent nothing. We're actually at a net gain on our transfer business. And we have no budget at the moment, so definitely a concern financially going forward, trying to compete with the big boys, as Lazio with a 2-1 win at Sampdoria to move them within 3 of Roma. We've actually beaten Napoli both times we played them. We're in good form. They are not. All signs point towards a Milan victory today, which somewhat concerns me actually. When you look stuck on for a victory, that's usually when you get beat. Kalinic is not going to be in the first 7 subs. Romagnoli's coming back in for Barzagli, and we're going to have the full 11 today. Donnarumma, Calabria, Bonucci, Romagnoli, Barreca, Locatelli, Kessie, Biglia, Chiesa, Sani and Silva. So hopefully we should be able to beat Napoli here. They're coming to San Siro. We're in good form here. We don't concede many goals. We score quite a lot. So hopefully we should be able to beat them. They're not in the best of form, but they're still a good side, of course, as Lozano plays it to Jorginho, and now Hamsik plays it to Haisaj, which is how I'm going to go with that weird name. Biglia to deliver one, and it goes. Andre Silva rises, Romagnoli back stick, hits the post, scramble, somebody put it in. Oh, how does that stay out? Unbelievable defending on the line from Napoli there. That should be 1-0, but they've got away with it. And again, San Siro not exactly packed out for this one, which are strange. I mean, it's a big game. You'd think there'd be more here. Mario Rui, long for Lozano, takes it down on the chest, but can't get by Calabria, who defends well. Ten minutes gone. Barreca, unfortunately, picked up an injury and signalling he would like to be subbed off. Matteo Darmian will come on the left. It's been a really dull opening 20 minutes here at San Siro. 2 shots Napoli, 1 for ourselves, but that chance we had cleared offline didn't count as a shot, as Biglia delivers one in. Romagnoli rises and nods over. And I always get a little concerned when we're creating chances that we've been scoring and then we're failing to put them away, you know. Chances like this, we'd be 2-0 up by now with these chances created from Bilia's cross from the corner and free kick. So now that we've failed to score them, it gives me a little bit of concern. 3 shots apiece, 4 for Napoli now, 1 on target each. And we're going into half-time with a dull 0-0. Which I have to say Napoli will be relatively pleased with. And we're going to tell our boys that we're not happy. We're going to be assertive about it at that. Majority of the players are responding positively to that. I'm just going to tell him to get creative now. Sané coming forward now. Come on, quick start. Sané beats his man. Good ball in. Good ball in. Drives it low. It's a terrible ball in though, and it's gone easily wide of the post there. 5 shots with 3 on. Mario Rui now with the throw in for Napoli. They start in possession here. Lozano losing it to Locatelli, who gives it away to Mario Rui though. Felipe Anderson back to Jorginho. Ball to Diawara was a bit loose, but we didn't pounce on it. Lozano through. Biglia cuts that out. Chiesa coming back. What a pass that is to Romagnoli just to free us up, get us into a bit of space. Biglia now to Locatelli. Napoli trying to press us. Kessie just manages to hold on to it. Locatelli to Chiesa now. Chiesa down the line. It's not a brilliant ball, but Andre Silva is alert to it. Can he find Sané? Is he coming in at the back stick? Andre Silva's wide. Loses it to Jorginho, and Mario Rui now can start it for Napoli, who launches it long. It's headed away by Bonucci. Locatelli won't get that first. It's forward from Anderson to Lozano now. Chances for Napoli. So disappointing considering we look to have an opportunity of our own. Felipe Anderson to Diawara now. Andre Silva trying to hassle him. Felipe Anderson. And there's the ball that unlocks it. Mario Rui can get this in for Lozano. He crosses it. It's deep. It's Callejon down for Lozano. And it's always going to be in. Irving Lozano has scored. We're going to take Frank Kessie off for Çalhanoğlu. Frank Kessie's been terrible today. He's not put in anything worth mentioning whatsoever, and he's given the ball away quite a lot there. We're telling it to push forward now. We need to. We can't be losing. It would absolutely bust our bubble that we've got going recently if we lost this game. Free kick now. Çalhanoğlu fires one in deep. Sané's in there. Can't win the header though. Headed away. Mario Rui will pick it up. Come on, somebody close him down. There's a huge counter on here for Napoli. Felipe Anderson now. They've got men over on that far side. Tons of men over. Biglia cuts it out, but it will still break. Jorginho, Sané will cut that out. Can he get it forward? He's pushed back. Goes back to Donnarumma. Hopefully we can just build out from here. Donnarumma's ball, a bit nonchalant looking, but Chiesa will get that. He's not had a good game either. Can he run his man? He's isolated, but he does find Çalhanoğlu. In a corridor, swings in a great ball. Andre Silva should score. Oh, he's missed it. Strakosha manages to keep that out. It was not an incisive header by Andre Silva. Corner now for Çalhanoğlu to take. In it comes. It goes deep. Bonucci's in there. It's away though. Andre Silva trying to get up for it. Holds off Jorginho. Not a good ball, but Locatelli will still get it. Andre Silva has space now. Got to pick a good cross. Cuts it back. Chiesa, lovely touch. Square it. Cuts it back. Away by Maksimovic. Headed away again by Bonucci. Calabria now, we're trying to keep the pressure on. Lucas Biglia, good ball out. Sané beats his man. Sané's in the box. He cuts it out though for Darmian. He swings it in deep. Chiesa trying to rise, nods it down. Locatelli, and it's a terrible effort in the end. Not a good one. We're going to have to move. Overload now. We're going to have to take more risks and see what we can't get out of this game because it's not been good. We'll give them a couple of minutes, see what they can do, if anything. No, nothing in the 75 minutes there. So Calabria is going to be the man to come off. And we're going to bring on Bacca, I suppose. Not that I have any faith in him, but we just need somebody else up front. Darmian can go into the back three and we're just going to launch the ball. Go route one. We've got, what, under 15 minutes. We need to demand more out of them here. It's Mario Rui. He'll probably just take this shot to number 6. No, he fires it deep. Keeper comes. He just gets it. No push for a penalty. I was a bit worried about that happening as well. Donnarumma launching it back is going to get onto that one. He's got Andre Silva with him. Oh, so he's got Çalhanoğlu with him. Çalhanoğlu now, can he find a pass? No, he gives it away. Really poor. It's back to Strakosha. He will play it long for Callejon, who gets it. And there's a huge chance to get Lozano in. Lozano is in. Brilliant challenge, Darmian, but it goes to Felipe Anderson nonetheless. Good challenge, Bonucci. He gets it clear. Ball is long. Andre Silva nods it to Bacca. Got Çalhanoğlu running through the middle there. Bacca chooses to go out right to Chiesa now. He moves it quickly. Çalhanoğlu, come on, find Silva. Çalhanoğlu's really wide. He crosses it in. Sané arrives. There you go. Leroy Sané. And we will just change back to attacking just now, but we'll still be going route one. We need to just get the ball forward, but we're not going to go overly gung-ho because we don't want to get caught and give away another goal, which would see Napoli win this one. But we still want to try and push forward in the last couple of minutes here. It looks as if the game's going to peter out though after that equaliser. Yeah, we're not going to create anything else. Strakosha will launch this now. Diawara chasing, Romagnoli away. Çalhanoğlu flicks it on. Callejon to Diawara now. I think that's probably going to be it. Hamšík, Diawara. Callejon, 20 seconds left. Fires it forward. Darmian, Romagnoli. Çalhanoğlu, Locatelli forward. Easily cut out by Alan. And it's going to be over at 1-1, I suspect. It's forward to Pavoletti. Now Diawara and Hamšík. Callejon. Okay, I'll take 1-1. Just end at 1-1. Callejon's cross in. Donnarumma claims it. I think we're going to get 1-1. Yep, final whistle at 1-1. Which I'm going to tell the boys I'm disappointed about. We were the better side here today. We were in better form than Napoli. And somehow they've got away with a point there. That leaves us 5 behind Lazio and gives Roma a chance to go 11 points clear. Their form is just ridiculous right now. And Barreca, unfortunately, 7 days to 2 weeks. Not good. We'll get the Champions League draw. We'll get the rest of the results from Serie A this weekend. And then obviously that'll be the end of the episode. Roma at home to Benevento. You'd expect them to smash them and go 11 points clear. Home wins all round so far, it looks like. You'd expect Roma to be part of that. Udinese sack their manager. Roma 0-0 against Benevento, so they've slipped up there. That was a huge chance to close in. We haven't done so, but we do remain only the 9 behind, which I suppose you'll take given the circumstances. Inter losing at Juventus. Juventus are now within 4 points of us again, and Fiorentina win to actually go a point ahead of us in the league. So we're sitting 4th at the moment in a closely contested league. And it's time for the knockout draw of the Champions League, which we are seeded for, but we probably have the harder of the two pots. I mean, the seeded teams we'll avoid PSG and Bayern, and Atletico, I suppose, and Spurs. But for that, we have to take United, Chelsea, Barca, and Real Madrid. So you want Porto really out of this, don't you? You want Porto or Dortmund, I suppose. Real Madrid will play Tottenham. Dortmund will play, give me them. AC Milan, there you go, good draw. Man United play Atletico Madrid. Juventus play Leverkusen. Barca play RB Leipzig. Porto play Bayern. Arsenal got PSG and Chelsea got Monaco. So definitely worth finishing above Arsenal, who ended up with PSG, and we've ended up with Dortmund, who currently are 5th in the Bundesliga. So that definitely gives us a chance of making the quarterfinals. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I was of course disappointed with the result against Napoli, but you know what, we're still unbeaten for a long stretch when it looked like we might lose the Napoli game. Could we have kept it in overload and went for a winner? Maybe, but we've been stung doing things like that before, where we've ended up sticking it in overload, and then we've got the equaliser. We've kept going overload and then we've ended up countered, so it wasn't really worth it. Better to keep the unbeaten run going. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. It really does help the channel. And of course, if you want to follow the series, you can subscribe, which I'd be eternally grateful for. But mostly, I just want to thank you for watching and say that I will see you next time when we're on the road twice, back to back, in 3 days against Chievo and Bologna.